But it is still very therapeutic. Balls! There it is! I was waiting for it to happen. Ah, and then we of course have to totally mess it up twice in a row. Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games2Kicks and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. In the last episode we got a good handle on the roof and what we want to do with it. We're going to continue with this design. We are going to improve the balcony area as well. Because it looks all very cut off and flush and the wood really starts looking out of place. Not the wood logs, the actual wood blocks. But we're gonna see what we're gonna do. You guys leaving always great comments and I'm gonna get into them in a second. But today we're going to continue focusing on the roof and a little bit on the wall as well, because we have to continue working on that as we go along too, so we don't neglect it and it's actually going to start coming into whatever you call it, get in shape as well. Anyway, either way, I hope you're going to have a good time watching the episode. If you do, remember to kick that like button in the balls to support the channel and the series, and if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. So let's get started! One of the things that I want to get rid of before I forget it is this wall. I already started taking it apart. I don't like this wall because it's twofold. First of all, if I start putting a wall on the inside, I'm gonna have to do it everywhere, and that is a hell of a lot of work and a hell of a lot of stone that I'm not gonna be willing to spend the time on together. However, the other reason is that I like to see the design from the inside as well that I actually placed outside, because otherwise on the inside it just looks really dead. So we're going to take it out now. Boom! There we go. And I know it's not giving us back as much stone as we could have gotten back if we would have taken it all apart. But actually, we only need the shovel for that. Also made some more clay ramps, which we need. Which brings me now to the next point of your comments, that you were absolutely right in your comments that in the moment it looks very flush and very cut off. And it should be an overhang. And you're absolutely right. I actually prefer the overhang as well. I just didn't think of it at the time because it was just much easier to start from the wood log block than from the one behind it. I just didn't think about it because I had other things on my mind that were more important, that were bothering me, like the length of the roof. Can we do it? Also on the inside, I needed more support for the roof. Actually, let me get just my blocks, my clay blocks, and then we're gonna go upstairs and have a look at the support beams. As we get up the stairs, I didn't want a support that is really in your way. So here you can barely see it. But as you get in, you can now see I have these two pillars here. I'm not sure, I'm not exactly happy with that. What I might do is put, I was going to put a single pillar here in the middle, but again, that doesn't look really right. This is not my favorite look either. I'm not a big fan of it. But I'm not sure what else I can do right now. There is other things that maybe we can start looking at, but hopefully this will hold. Now, it might hold if I take it out now. Let's try it out. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, that still holds. That still holds, but will it though when we walk on it? That's the big thing now, because it has to hold at least our weight when we walk over it. Now the reason it should hold is it can only hold 6 on either side of each other, and going across here is exactly 12 as far as I could see, so which means it's pushing the limits on what it can support. However, as always, you guys have pointed out the obvious, it is also getting support from over here, from the wood logs. So maybe across the board it gets the support. So when we walk over here really fast... Yeah, that didn't fall out. That was just me not having the block at the time. There we go. So if we run over here now, it seems to hold. Which is good news. What I was worried about is that my weight on top of it might actually be bringing it down. So the good news is we can get rid of the ugly pillars after all, which is great. We might as well just get them properly down. There we go. This one's like, oh, there we go. Pop! Oh, I like the way it pops. Because that really was a relief that that worked. Because I'd rather have my wood panels here on the top instead of having this gap here that just looks out of place. Anyway, excuse my dog in the background. She's going off again on one. Do we have any wood panels here? Yes. Oh yeah, we did. I thought there were rails. 1, 2, 3. We only need 3 of them. There we go. So that actually looks a lot better now. I know it's the little things, and you guys might be looking and say, dude, it's just like 2 little pillars. But I think a lot of you, if I don't misunderstand you from the comments, are actually quite picky like me about little things like that. And it's the little touches in the end that make it look right, if you know what I mean. Exactly the same reason why making this flush doesn't look right. But we have a lot of weight on everything, so we definitely want to make sure we have the support here on that side before we take off the roof. We need to be able to support the roof fully before we take these blocks out. There we go. Nice, so now that roof is supported. We also want to make sure we have support for this roof here. So we're gonna put it in the middle, which is probably better. Let me see here. Nice. Nah, come on. There we go. Excellent. So now we should be able to take the roof pieces off here. On this side again, support, making sure that everything is supported. What we're going to do now is we're gonna make the overhang one wider before we close in. So let's go up here. Which means we're going to have to dig down where they are. I have no idea where they are. Where are they? Where are the posts? The posts are exactly opposite. Yeah, okay. They're exactly opposite here. So we are talking this row here. Excellent. Okay, let's do it. Please don't collapse. Oh, okay. Oh, that was the wrong one. Balls. Well, it doesn't matter. You know what? As long as we start somewhere. So we put the full block in here. That's the idea. Put the other full block in here. And I'm gonna go all the way through. And then we have 1 block overhang, basically. Is it faster with that? No, it's faster with the pickaxe. There we go. Nice. We should be able to just take them out. I don't want to take out too many at one time because it will eventually collapse. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna see you guys back in a second. Alright. We made it all the way around. We still have to attach some of the ramps, but we're running out of square blocks. We're probably gonna have to make more. This one here will be a ramp, so let me just run across. Excellent. So what we're going to do here is this will still be a ramp and flush. Because I don't want this to hang over here, because this will be my class panel. So that will be the one thing that is not gonna be flush. Let me just bring this around like that. There we go. Nice. Excellent. And on the outside now here, we're going to go all the way around 1 extra block over. So if I gonna go here now. There we go. And now we can put the ramp here. Excellent. It's very, very... I could do it from below, but you know what? Oh, look at that. Nice. Ah, okay, we're gonna have to turn it around. You have to be careful when you're on the edge like that. Sometimes it starts moving by itself because you're ever so slightly on the slant. And then you're screwed if you don't pay attention. There we go. Nice. It's nice when it works out though. And it also is good to see if it can carry our weight, because that is always a very important factor when you do these things, because the last thing you want is the whole thing to collapse if you ever have to go upstairs to repair and you kind of find yourself walking on the roof and all of a sudden the whole damn thing comes down. Because that would just be, wow. Okay, not good at all. Now let's see. There we go, nice. Let me just get the little triangle in here as well. This is starting to look much better. You guys are absolutely right. I mean, I looked at it and I kind of thought, it looks off. It just doesn't look right. I couldn't put my finger on it. And when I read the first comment saying like, dude, why don't you just like make it like one hangover? You know, like it would look a little bit better, like aesthetically. And I'm glad you guys think like that as well. And this I love this because a lot of you are very picky about these things in a good way, not like in a bad way, annoying, like very, very positive way. And just the way I like it myself. Because you want to look at it afterwards going like, yes, that is exactly what I had in my mind. Here we go. So let's go down. Let's not break our leg again because we're still very sensitive in our splint. How much time is left on that? 38 minutes. So don't break it again by falling down somewhere dumb. Okay, let's have a look at it from the outside, and then I'm probably gonna have to go and drive over and try to find out where my auger is, because we're gonna have to. Oh, there it is. Because we're going to have to get a lot more stone as well to make some more cobblestone, of course, as well. Now let's see what it looks like from the outside. I can't run anymore because of my leg. Oh, this is much better. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oh, this looks a lot better. That is lovely. What I'm actually... what would be nice would be to have the outside of that wood maybe covered in adobe panels. That might be nice. Or peach, I'm not sure. But it probably should overhang as well. So this balcony should definitely go a little bit further out, if you know what I mean. I don't like it the way it is right now. And I'm also not a big fan of the side of the colors. But I don't know. We're gonna leave the wood for now. Maybe I'm gonna replace the whole thing with adobe peach blocks, but I'm not sure what color would fit best there. We probably should stick with the whole white, because you can see the white in between these pillars as well. And having adobe white around might actually be the better choice. We'll see. I'm gonna replace one side with adobe, and then we can have a look and see if it looks any better. While my clay roofs and everything is still crafting, let's clear up the area here. We always need the plant fiber as well, or the grass. We need that because we need to make more cobblestone frames. I have a few queued up, but they're probably not gonna be enough. So let's get more of that. I'm already doing this for the last 5 minutes, so we definitely should have enough. But in the inside where we're going to place all the blocks now as well, we want to make sure that we at least pick them all up so we have them in our inventory. Because I can just overwrite them by putting the blocks down, but I don't really want to do that. There we go. How many do we have? 210. Very good. I like it. A weed walker is actually what we exactly need here in this vanilla game as well, which would be absolutely fantastic. But it's not happening in the moment. Now... let's have a look. What do we need? This is all counted, set up correctly as far as I know. I hope I don't have to worry about anything. And this is 1, 2, 3, and this is then 1, and then... Okay. The gate is just not exactly in the middle. The gate is a little bit forward. And that had mainly to do with the size of the gate and the mode. I don't know what it had to do with. I don't know why I didn't put it exactly in the middle. No idea. But that should all match. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on either side. Then we go 2 in, 2 out. Oh, I'm missing the 1. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting, which means the outer wall... Oh, but how is it flush? How is this the same as this? There we didn't forget it. Oh no, what is happening? Somewhere it's offset by 1. Somewhere it's offset, guys. Ah, I'm not gonna be able to figure this out now, is it? Oh no, the 1 go... Yeah. Okay, giving me a heart attack. Never mind. The 1 only exists once. That's why it's called the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Sorry to make you suffer through my counting now. That was not necessary. The ground, I think we're going to leave wood. I just want to make sure. We're also gonna have to make an entrance here on this side and close the entrance on the... actually, we have to leave the entrances open on either side, really, to be honest, because we need to be able to walk through as well. And we definitely need an entrance here on that side. That's really annoying. Okay, yeah, wood floor. That's all we need. There we go. Lovely. Now we can put the wood on, and then I think we maybe have enough materials for another 2 rows up. We don't know, but let's place that wood floor, and then let's upgrade that. Oh, I like the way everything gets leveled now. This is coming together nicely. Hopefully we can bring it up at least to the same height as the other one, so that way everything is finally coming across flush, and then we can even start putting the walkway that goes across it in place as well. Not maybe in this episode, but we can soon thereafter, because between this tower and this tower, right above the gate, obviously will be a passage or something where we can, I don't know if I want to make it in a way that you can see through it on either side, but either way, there will be a passage going across. I don't know why the gate is not in the middle. How did I not end up as the gate in the middle? Huh. It's peculiar. Maybe I wanted the gate in the front. Oh, yes. I wanted the gate in the front, and I wanted the walkway here. That's what it was. So that way the walkway is in the middle of the tower. That's what it was. Because it's kind of odd, because usually I'm a stickler for putting things kind of centered and nicely in between things, and that looked really like the odd one out for whatever reason. So yeah, but I think with the walkway going across, it should be exactly in the middle between the towers. That's what it was, I think. I'm just making excuses now for why I messed this possibly up. There's something very therapeutic about doing this. It's, if you play 7 Days to Die yourself, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just something about it that makes it, oh yeah, I feel better now, I feel relaxed now. If you feel stressed, you just do like an hour of building or something. Yeah, we don't need the light on, it's actually still bright enough. We do like an hour of building or something like that, and that really relieves half of the stress that you have. Oh man, especially if you do it like without recording yourself, because you kind of can just fully 100% focus on what you're doing. Talking and trying to do this looks easy, but it actually isn't. I think there's probably a high chance that when the first time you're doing things like that, where you continuously talk as well as upgrade, that you find yourself upgrading everything incorrectly, especially if you're doing things like that with the nail gun. That you, how many blocks will you hit twice by accident? I mean, that took a while. But it's still very therapeutic. Balls! There it is! I was waiting for it to happen. Ah, and then we of course have to totally mess it up twice in a row. No. Damn it. There we go. Boing. Boing. Nice. Look at that for sexy smooth. That is lovely. I like it. So let's see. What do we have on? We can upgrade 67 more of those. And I actually thought I had gas, but I don't have gas, so I have to go to the other base. This is actually just a burning barrel, and that is more here for, actually you have to go one over there. That is more so we have some light in case we have to continue working during the night. Hello, good sir. What are you doing? If you're about to get the posse, it's not good. I don't like you to go and come back with more customers. That is not what we're here for. You just, shh, don't tell anybody we're here. Shh. But it's lovely. It's coming together. Very nice. Okay, with just about enough wood to make enough cobblestone frames. That literally is it. Look at that. We're down to 4 wood. That was unbelievably exact. Very scary. It's weird, like, you know, sometimes you play this game and, like, again, especially if you play it yourself, and you kind of go, oh, I don't have enough materials, and it's always that beautiful moment when you have exactly enough materials without having counted them before to get exactly that last block in that you had. And the best even, sometimes that happens to me after I place one wrong and I have to destroy a block or two, and then still, just at that moment of time, I have enough left. Like, so I would have had 1 or 2 left over usually. It's always a very satisfying feeling when you know you can kind of eyeball it enough. After a while that you go, yeah, I need about 34 blocks. And it works exactly out that way. That's just fantastic. Okay, I don't have enough cobblestone, I know that for sure. But what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the top layer, at least, and then the bottom layer, so that the zombies don't get really in that quickly. They usually don't come past here. It's probably down to the fact that we have a huge area. Somebody was asking, why do you not have any zombies coming through? I have everything the way I had it before when the zombies were more. I didn't really change anything except the difficulty from insane back down to whatever it is called, the one below it. But that's it. So they're probably not coming because we are actually building up a huge area. If you look at this, this is quite a massive area we're building up. So I can understand that the roaming hordes don't get spawned in close enough, because roaming hordes is really all you should get after a while. So let's go down safely. There we go. And I think I have, yeah, 27. I don't even think that's gonna be enough for a full circuit around. So let's do the circuit actually starting on the outside, so we don't have the problems there as much that we would have on the other side, which actually is actually bollocks what I'm saying just now, because the tower is open. They can come from all sides. There's no wall yet. That's the next big thing we have to do. I have to get the petrol. I have to go on a huge stone grind, because we need to be able to make enough cobblestone and cobblestone frames to build the wall across. Now for the wall, I'm thinking of going out here maybe another 10 blocks and then go around and down into towards the water, and then go as far into the water as possible where we can still stand on 2 blocks or 3 blocks, and that's it. So we basically don't want the zombies coming in through the water either necessarily that easily. There we go, we're all out, and that is it. Well, I didn't make an entrance, balls. Hello, you twatteroony. Okay, this will be my entrance. Excellent. This is where I will come in and out. Oh man, sometimes I'm such an idiot. Can you imagine I would have had all that upgraded already? It's looking good, guys. It's coming together. I know it doesn't look like much, but it is coming together, which is really lovely. Now, I'm sure we have all the pieces together now. Okay, here, we're gonna have to get in here in the middle. Let me see. There we go. Coming through, whatever's on the other side. Tough luck. And, oh, look at that. Nice. There we go. Easy peasy. And we can walk right in. Awesome. Okay, maybe we want to get the one higher, but for now, this will do. This is just fine. Let's see what we have. There we go. Nice. I also took the lights with me from the farm, because I want to put them here on either end beside the pillar, because I think it would look nice. So let's finish this. Come on. And there we go. Nice. Gonna do the corner in a second. I just want to get completely across. And I really like the overhang. It is nice. I mean, I just couldn't put my finger on it, as I said earlier. I was looking at it and going like, there is something not right. I just can't see it. Excellent. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Excellent. And the other side. And we're done. Now we're just gonna have to fill the center pieces here, and then it's all done. This roof is done. This is gonna be class. We're gonna finish that as well. Ah, come on. There we go. Nice. And hopefully the whole thing will just stay together nicely. It so far is holding up, and you guys were right. One of you guys were saying in the comments as well, I don't think you need support in the middle by the stairs. It will just work fine because you have the wood on the other side. I think I mentioned that earlier. And I'm always questioning that, because yes, I do the same thing. This looks awesome. I do the same thing where I build and going like, no, it should hold. But then you put that last block in and you walk over it and it keeps falling out, and you kind of think, bollocks, why is that not holding up? Usually it's because you're exactly over a beam which has like a block underneath somewhere on the bottom missing to support it. And that's usually it. Like, say we would take that one wood log out there, and you know, then all of a sudden other things over there on the left hand side would start collapsing for some reason. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Look at that sun, it's just so fantastic. Oh, we're gonna have to get a screenshot of that. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. Seriously, look at this. And here I am, like a muppet, looking for cobblestone. Holy balls. Unbelievable. It's typical. Let's put the glass in here. I think it was 3. Ah, damn it, no. Yeah, there we go. Whew. Okay. Gotta that should be nice. Yeah, I'm still playing with the idea of making a swimming pool with this underneath as the ground. I don't know if water weighs so much that we can't do that, but I hope that could be a thing that we can do. Just a small thing like that area here where the glass can hold each other, and then put water on top of it. That would be... Oh, we have no glass left. That would be pretty amazing. We can jump through there. Let's see what it looks like from the outside. Oh, come on, I can't wait. Oh, can I run again? Is my leg healed again? Oh, it's 3 more minutes. How is the sun? Look at that. Ah, this is looking fantastic. I can't wait to finish the balconies. This is a beauty.